The recipes for this show and the complete series of Great Tastes are available on the GreatTastesMB.ca website. And one recipe from today's show will be in the classified section of the Winnipeg Free Press.
Welcome back to the party, Manitoba canola growers. Of course, Ellen Pruden. We just had that wonderful, salty, creamy, crispy Manitoba poutine experience. And now, bring on the chicken.
Here we go.
Okay.
Fried chicken. It's not a party unless you're having fried chicken. Right?
Can't
Why
hurt.
not? So this is the simplest, easiest, most delicious way. And if you're gonna have fried chicken, you should be making it at home, heating up your canola oil.
Okay.
We're going back to some of those tips later, but we're gonna do it on the stove.
On the
to
stove,
show
and I
you
like
how
this
it's
because I
done.
don't have a deep fry. A lot of people don't, so this is great.
This is so good. Now it's all about the seasonings, of course.
What do you have in there? There's like 10 things in
we
there.
have paprika, cayenne, ground mustard, salt, garlic, and onion powder.
And I guess like anything
That's it.
else, you can sort of add a little bit, take away a little bit, depending on what it is that you like,
This
right?
one you want to do just like this.
Okay, sorry.
No,
There's only
yeah.
one right way, folks.
I think, and so here's what we're gonna do with the breading technique, and it's all about the technique and how you're gonna get it going.
Okay.
So we've mixed this together.
Yep.
We're gonna season our chicken first. So of course we're using Manitoba chicken, which is the delicious, and
Right.
so you're gonna rub and season our chicken.
So you just sprinkle it on. You don't have to like pack it on or put it in a bag and shake it up or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Because then I'm gonna flip them, and then whatever I miss, I'm gonna just flip on the other side.
Do it up that
so
way,
we're
okay.
gonna do it this way, right? And I'll turn it over. I can sprinkle more. This way I'm gonna, and we have that
Okay.
going on. And so we have chicken pieces, and so you can have legs, wings, thighs. These are chicken breasts that we've cut and trimmed to be a little bit of a smaller size because you want to have consistency in your heating. Okay, so we have that. Then it's about the breading station. So we're all ready to go. We are using our Omega eggs.
Right, Countryside Farms Vita eggs,
Yeah.
local, of course.
Buttermilk.
Right.
And then we have our flour station. So we're seasoned, we're gonna dip and dredge,
Dip and
then we're
dredge.
gonna flour. And
Flour.
so in our flour, we have flour, cornstarch, which is gonna help to kind of seal it and give some crispiness to it, and baking soda. Sorry, baking powder.
Baking powder.
With a little bit of pepper.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. We're practicing good food safety. We go in, turn.
Now, why
Look
buttermilk?
at this.
That's
The
something else.
buttermilk gives it the softness and some smoothness and tenderizes. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of shake off any little extra. Our oil is nice and hot.
Okay, so this is the other thing, because first of all, while putting them in, it's like, you know, I'm always like trying to make sure I don't sort of scald myself. So you've got this lovely little utensil here. But
Right.
what is the temperature that you were supposed to fry chicken at?
You want your oil to be at the temperature of 375 to
375.
so 350 to 375. Canola is super amazing because it can take the heat. It can go really high, but you never want to cook it that high. So we're gonna just go straight in with this, and you always want to do like your dish. You see that's nice and
Oh,
buzzed?
yeah.
And then you're gonna go away from you,
Yeah.
and then you get that nice roll.
Like, I noticed you didn't drop it from like right about
You do
there.
not
I
want to
noticed
drop
you didn't
it.
do that.
We're gonna do the next one in, let it sit for a second, and then roll it away from you.
Ellen, it's a thing of beauty.
Okay.
Okay, so
Couple things I want to point out about safe frying on the stove.
Please.
So we have this great cast iron pot. It's going to hold the heat. You want a heavy bottom pot to
Okay.
hold that heat. And it's capturing it all around. You need to have a thermometer. You got to control your oil. So you want to bring it up. The chicken's going to reduce your temperature a little bit. So you're going to have to watch, maybe adjust the heat slightly. And the other part is about headspace. You don't want to have that you're adding in your food and then it's going to bubble up and you're going to spill over. And then
Right.
we're in the danger zone there.
right, no kidding. Okay, so that would take roughly 8 to 12 minutes,
Yeah.
something like that. Okay, so now we've kind of got our finished product here, what we would be, you know, enjoying. And salt, pepper, this is when we kind of add a
This
little bit
is
of
when we
extra?
do the salt and
Okay,
pepper. So those just came out of the fryer. We're gonna season it with our salt and
Okay.
pepper. And of course, we check the internal temperature. That is 165. That's
Oh, right. Yeah,
critical
yeah.
for our internal temperature.
Okay.
And then that's it. Now,
just
if you
gonna-
find that your oil, now of course, we have two great utensils here, and it depends on your pot, but you want it to be some form of a strainer. We're gonna pull it out, and look, it's getting that nice golden brown.
Oh, yes.
And it's just a light coating.
Yeah, I thought that was the thing that you put the chicken in with.
You can,
So,
you
okay.
can, of course. Like we could do it this way too. No, Des, we want successful
We
frying
can do
for you
whatever
at
we
home.
want. That's how that
remember,
works.
we're dredging. Of course, if you're at home, you can use your hands. Keep one for wet, right? Only have one hand be your dirty hand.
Right.
And then, of course, you'd be washing it. So we could go this way in here. lower down, same idea.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And then it just rolls off.
I love not being wrong in the kitchen.
You're
okay, so
never
while
wrong.
we're gonna keep dipping and dredging and dragging and so on, we're gonna be coming right back with bombolini de Nutella. It's Nutella when we come back on Great Taste of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by GreatTastesMB.ca. Local farms, local foods.